Welcome back once again, dear viewers. And now we have a new expansion just released yesterday, and I'm trying to play Paladin, running one of each type of cards, just one copy, so we get some very cool effects. And also, I think that we might find a surprise. Technically, it should be possible to make Zephrys the Great appear back in Standard, which could be kind of very cool to see. I don't know if it's really possible, but I'm going to try. This deck is almost entirely devoted to trying to do that precisely. Let's see how it fares. And ultimately, we are just going to have some fun. We do have two cards that are going to check if our deck contains duplicates. One is the new Spirit of the Badlands, and the other one is the Reno Lone Ranger, which is, I think this Reno Lone Ranger is one of the strongest cards ever printed in Hearthstone, because it's able to remove cards that are not otherwise you cannot interact with otherwise. So probably one of the best things. Okay, maybe I want to kill this guy right away. I want to let the opponent draw too many cards. And the other play would have been to just maybe drop something that I don't want to drop. New cards from the opponent, excellent. And I would like to find my good cards here, but sadly I'm not being able to do so. Now we have this new Living Horizon that's going to be playable next turn, I suppose. It costs one less for each other card in your hand. And the way to make Zeph appear in standard is by using the new card called Eroded Sediment, which requires us to have played an elemental the previous turn. I'm going to go ahead and I have one of them stored inside ETC. So let's take this. Okay, now this guy is going to cost very little. Okay, does yes, this snake has poisonous and rash and could have gotten immune, but the opponent didn't play it the same turn it was drawn. So no, let's go with this guy. And this card is very good. It gives our leftmost minion +3 attack and life steal, but I think it's too soon to play that. So let's go ahead and just recruit a Silverhand recruit. Now, because my life total is 30 and only down by 3. Now we're talking. We're going to lose one of our cards thanks to the opponent's big guy. The Leviathan, not terrible. I'm going to go with this boy. Well, there was no Zeph, but this guy is pretty close. I think it's very good. Also, Blaze Color, not bad. And of course, Church, Devil Sword, all the great options. Not what I was looking for. But regardless, I think it's great. Let's play this. So if we get Wind Fury and Rush out of this Shamat, it's going to be very sweet, because we also have the life steal ongoing. We can also have a life stealing Wild Pyromancer out of this effect. Maybe better, probably better to use a quality Wild Pyro, a couple of bananas. Of course, the opponent is gonna have these guys up, but what what do you do? Boom. Another one. Yeah. Well, we healed back up a little bit. This card is a new card. I think it's very good. It gives us 8 very cheap minions that are automatically summoned in case they don't fit in the hand, which is pretty convenient, I should say. Oh, I've got my total life, so probably I don't really need to use this. So probably just use the Horn of the Windlord to remove the threat there, and I could use Order in the Court to get my light rate followed by Reno, but before I use Order in the Court, I want to find my whatchamacallit, my Mirage buddy. So let's go with this first. Uh, what? I don't want another one of these. Well, now we need to shuffle. On the bright side, yeah, this is not horrible, so we're going to enjoy the Order in the Court. It draws me a card. So if I play Reno next, no, I cannot play Reno, but unless I top deck it. But I could destroy these dormant minions with Reno, which is one of the strengths of the boy. Sola, I don't mind. So I'm going to use Sola first, then see what is this dragon giving me. It returns a copy of one of the cards in my starting hand. Let's order, should be the light ray, 4-mana light ray. Okay, and our next card, unless the opponent can shuffle our deck, is going to be Reno, which is very powerful and should help me deal with whatever the opponent is doing. Whoa, the opponent carries this. That's kind of scary, and he duplicated all the minions in the deck. So that's uh, Panthers are so scary. Oh boy. Well, on the bright side, we can clear the entire board. Now, the opponent used the Naga effect on the reduction of this body. I don't know about that. Let's go with this. All right. And now also the opponent has space for just one minion in hand. So this Reno is extremely strong and it has a very powerful hero power. That's no downside of this guy. Okay. Oh, double spells. I expect the opponent to have, I don't know, two, 2 or 3 King Crash coming up. What is he going to? So now we use this. It's going to fill our hand, which discounts the Labyrinth Horizon. So that's perfect. And where is it? Well, here it is. And I want to have my taunt up. I'm going to kill this guy while I can. I play this guy here, just in case the opponent has the beast that deals what you call it, that spreads the damage to the neighbors. I probably want to be mindful of how my minions are appearing. This is stealth guide, probably one of the more dangerous things. I could maybe play my taunts separated apart. Okay, Hydralodon, I can deal with this guy. And we have the Fell Bullet and the Poisonous, Reborn, Divine Shield. Okay. And we also have the Prismatic Beam, which is a very, very good card. I think one of the best Paladin cards ever. Deal 3 damage to all enemies, but it originally cost 7 mana, but if the opponent has more minions, it's gonna cost much less, of course. Let's see, the opponent is trying to get a hold of more minions there. Draws a weapon, maybe the weapon that creates arcane. Okay, here you are, the guy that we were waiting for, because it draws a beast, and the beast cost no mana. There we are. We need room in on our board. Get a mirage. I'm going to go one of these. Fell bullet on this. Now we use the prismatic beam. Probably let's put the poisonous guy here, safe and sound from the any thing that can attack multiple guys at the same time. I'm going to keep my guy stealthed just in case. That's the guy I was worried about. The opponent could kill me here if he has the. There's a spell that deals extra damage to directly to the hero. Ah, he didn't like the poisonous guy. I knew it. Now this iteration of the hero power deals 2 damage and then 1 to all enemy minions. So we are gonna ahead and go exactly that. Holy Cowboy up here. So we get the Mirage and we get a copy of one of our minions each turn. Let's get the Reborn on this side and the Divine Shield here. Oh, the Stealth guy stays stealthed. There's a new card the opponent could have that is a legendary minion that deals damage to all my guys and it is immune. So he could be in the opponent's plans. Oh, that's a great plan that can kill my still guys. Okay. We do have this lawful long arm. It's going to gain life steal. I mean, it gains attack for each other card in hand. Okay, I want to now. I'm going to need to start playing elementals each turn, which of course I have only one in hand. We do have the tram mechanic. I'm gonna drop it. I like the tram mechanic. It gives us it's a 1 mana 2/1 and gives us a spell that deals 3 damage to the lowest enemy. Um, Probably Taunt and Divine Shield are good options. Rash, maybe. Let's go Divine Shield for sure. And how about if I give him Wind Fury? Is pretty much the same as this guy having Taunt. So yeah. The Sunwell. We don't want front lines against a guy that played Lorthemar. So because all the guys are going to be more costly. And I guess here I have to go face. Even if I don't attack here, the opponent with the is going to probably attack Tiamat with the beast. With the so maybe I should have placed the drum mechanic next to Tiamat. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I now want, actually, I really want to find this Mirage, the eroded sediment here. Ah, but what? He doesn't care about he doesn't care about the Wind Fury with Divine Shield. Okay, there is guy has a chameleon, which I don't know what that's exactly. Probably need this equality. Um, deal damage. We're going to deal damage here. We didn't play an elemental now, so I'm pretty sad about that. There's this. Okay, here it is. Come on, Zephrys the Great, please. Was not Zeph. There was not Zeph. Okay, I don't know. Let's get this guy. There's a hope for finding freezing spells out of the Sunwell. Ah, a bit disappointed. Anyways, this game is interesting. We got to see a lot of new hunter cards too. Probably going to play the long arm, depending on what shows up. Probably we are going to just get more trams. Oh no, don't do that, please. Okay, exactly as expected. Let's go with rush. Do this too. Now let's save this for later. Or now. Maybe this guy is just going to use the bullet on me. Let's do this. So we force the opponent to play a card to deal with my guy, or to tank damage with the face, and not merely use the hero power. Okay, he's going to tank the damage. Well, we missed on our Zeph. I'm sad now. Well, the opponent got the Ring of Tide, so I suspect he has ideas of resurrecting King Crush a lot of times. So we pretty much have to hurry up real fast here. To get this just to annoy the opponent. Yes, Sunwell, hopefully something we can play, hopefully some frost spells. There's one frost spell, maybe another one hidden in this. And we do have this going down swinging, which makes our hero immune. So we have a full clear equality going down swinging, which is kind of funny. He didn't like my taunts, as I suspected. We do have the silver wing. I don't really need this guy yet. Um, let's kill this guy. If we can freeze the King Crush, it's going to be actually better. I can excavate it twice. I don't know if I can excavate twice. Well, it appears that I'm not going to be able to freeze the King Crush, so let's do this instead. Get 2 coins, yes. Hmm. Well, the problem here is now the opponent. I suspect the opponent is going to end up with 2 King Crush. That's 18 damage, so I die here. Well played. No, what? He needs the legendary spell to do so. I need a taunt to survive, and I'm out of taunts. This guy has taunt. Opponent 2. This could have pretty good to me. This. Well, still, I think I died with the legendary hunter spell, which is my guess. Oh wow, that's the guy that I was expecting. 910. That's a large guy. He has the buffs of the Lord Bar and hats and yeah, lots of buffs. Very good clear. Not the ending I expected, but still very spectacular. But the most sad part about this game was the total lack of Zeph in this game. So let's try again one more time, and we called it the day. Uh, I don't mind about winning or losing this with this deck. I just want to see Zeph appearing. I don't actually know if it's possible. Zeph is a very unique card. I'm not even sure he's going to be able to appear in standard. I'm going to keep Steam Cleaner in hand against a Death Knight, which is able to shuffle plagues in my deck when plagues can disrupt both my Spirit of the Badlands and Reno. Coin, the opponent likes the corpses, so I expect a two greens and blue deck type of play. Oh, that's look at this. Turn one, kind of very overpowered. Um, I should say, well, let's see. We're not dead yet. We have a turn 2 1 1. All hope is not lost. Now, the opponent didn't have a turn to play, which is good for us. And at the very least, the coin is out of the opponent's hand. If we get to turn 5, we have the long arm to enjoy. Um, I don't know if I want to use this. It only lasts 3 turns, and I do have the lawful long arm in hand, so I think I better save this for later. Next turn we play the ETC and get our elemental. The argument to play this maybe to get a discount on the light ray. Of course, Wild Pyromancer could be will make a great top deck here. And the eroded. I could get the Saloon Brewmaster, but I'm going to directly pick up the sediment. Now we have 7 cards in hand. It's plenty enough for this guy. Another good top deck could be the Prismatic Beam. Good clear the board for me. Well, come on. Consecration, also good topic. Come on, come on. Give me a good top deck, please. Now, we don't want to allow the opponent to build a large board because he can buff the guys pretty badly. Mm-hmm. I could give life steal to this boy, but I don't have the mana. Let's go ahead, do this. That was a costly clear, but we have to survive long enough. Kind of a sad waste of spells. If I had waited one more turn with this guy, it would be very interesting. Yada yada. Now we're getting close to being able to cast the Light Ray. Normally you want to play this for no mana at all, but okay. I suppose the opponent is just going to clear this guy up and fill the board again. We need another elemental, please, or something better. That was me. Sorry if you heard something that you shouldn't have heard. Okay, this gives me the Live Horizon right in hand, which I think I want to cast immediately, and then we have our Reno. So we have the Live Horizon, and we have the Eroded Sediment next. Let's see what the opponent is gonna do about this state. Of course, the strong play, if you want to win the game, is to play Reno right away. But I could try to get my hands on my decided Zeph, which would also means I win the game, hopefully. But the likelihood of finding Zeph is not that great. But given how the opponent is trading, we might get away with not playing Reno. He only has 3 minions. We can destroy 2 of them with the consecration. And this guy is basically a free guy. It's 3 mana, and next holy spell costs 2, which means we are going to be able to play the light ray. So yeah, I think we go ahead with the eroded guy. Well, I don't see a Zeph. Why? Well, on the bright side, we're gonna get a random mage spell. Well, whatever that is better, should be better. It better is an improvement over Zeph. Let's hope. And it's an elemental, so maybe we wait for the next eroded sediment, which is going to happen in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to draw 6 cards, maybe a long way from home. But Rina's gonna help us draw. Well, the opponent's deck is kind of boring. Just dropping minions and buff them and attack. These guys do not leave a corpse. All right, let's drop this instead of Reno. Yeah, I'm gonna save Reno for a better play, a better time. For instance, if the opponent plays Marowak or I forgot the name of that huge spell that fills the board with undeads. Don't recall the name. Anyways. Okay, this gives the opponent 4 corpses. Um, I didn't get to play my Steam Cleaner, but I think it's important to keep that guy in hand. It's a good time for this deputization aura. Or let's see, what is the opponent going to do here? He's calculating if he wants to trade against this buddy. Why? I don't know why is he taking so long? Okay. This is a good play, I'm guessing. Alrighty then. I'm going to draw first and dredge later. Let's get the Hand of Adal on top of our deck. We're back to full life and we clear the opponent's board and we have a Reno on hand. So yeah, I think we're doing fine. Also, the opponent has already played 2 Grave Strength and there's 2 more buffs the opponent can have, and then Marowar. Well, let's see. The opponent is taking a long time to figure out how to trade. So we have a Hand of Adal on top of our deck, which draws us the Badlands Bandit. So now the opponent could be holding the the buff for these minions or Matter War. So sure, I'm going to play this and summon remaining guys. Okay, I have no more hand space. I'm losing the Cattle Rustler, which would have been great to get a hold of, but what do you do? I did a misplay. Sorry, guys. I wasn't. That was not the correct play. But we'll see what the opponent does about this state. We have one more turn with the Deputization Aura. We have the Rush Body, Queen Fury. Okay. So the opponent, 14 cards left, one corpse only. Probably should trade. If he's is going to trade minions, he probably wants to deal with these two before killing this guy. Yes, yes, I know. Uh, a little bit of face damage can't hurt. Rush, taunt on here. It doesn't really matter because the effect wears off this time. Let's drop the potions and the stealth body. And now, next turn we have the Keeper's Strength, a very great way to deal with boards. You need a friendly minion, but it's a very powerful holy spell. It buffs your minion and destroys most of the enemies. It's absolutely no downside on Keeper's Strength, other than you need a minion, yes, but pretty convenient way to go. So we're getting close to wanting to play the Elemental Train just for the sake of finding Zeph. I don't know. Is it possible to have the guy on in standard? Uh, Maybe I'm going to trade later, but this is my last game for this round. So we have one more shot at finding Zeph. I don't know. The opponent seems to be AFK. So yeah, let's see what random mage spell do we get. Elemental inspiration. Not the best way to handle this because we have only played holy shields, holy spells. Anyways. Wind Fury. Let's just in case I'm going to need room to play. We may top deck Sola, Dark Creeper, Starlight Whelp, Spirit of the Badlands, Backroar, or the Eroded Sediment, or Hammer of Wrath. And it was the Spirit of the Badlands. Okay, great. I see the opponent not playing cards. About to. The game is probably ends with the opponent quitting the game. Ah, that's that's how bad this opponent's deck is. It's a lame deck. Well, we do have the tram mechanic available. Let's see what do we get. What will we get? Divine Shield for our hero. Yeah, let's do this. I'm running out of board space. I wish I would. The opponent had more minions, but by the looks of it, this is not what the opponent planned to do. I think I missed lethal. Okay, we do have two solas, which means we can get solas and so copy sola, sola, sola. But we don't. What we don't have is hand space. Uh, okay, this damage to all other minions. So I think I can make a space for me with this guy. Random elemental with a random mage spell. Okay, take that, opponent. Come on, Zeph. I'm waiting for you. Eroded. Now we have two shots at finding the eroded center. No, this could be any other guy. Let's see. Another tram. Uh, First, we are gonna pick a copy of this guy. Um, Another new card. Another steam cleaner, which we don't not really using. Infinitize the maxitude. Okay, maybe we get a funny thing to do here. Uh, Holy mackie roll. Do I get the infinitize the maxitude? This guy, I have 10 cards, no, 9 cards in hand, so yeah, I think I get the infinitize the maxitude. I think this counts as being better than Zeph. So yeah, so out of the my plans of finding Zeph, I think we didn't find him, but this is very good. Anyways, we have two more shots. Come on, come on, where are you? Well, almost. This is almost Zeph. Uh, well, I didn't have space in hand, anyways. Oh, okay. Next battle cry. This turn triggers twice. Let's get the infinite amalgam. Well, I think I'm out of steps. Unless, is there a way that I can find a spell that I can use to get more of this? Mm, in Paladin, I don't know. On the bright side, we might end with a larger elemental inspiration out of this. We have an arcane spell here that buffs this guy. The the tram mechanic creates toxic wastes that are fell spells. inside the ETC we did run another guy that can be used to return the elementals to hand, the Saloon Brewmaster. But if we had found the ETC with the Mirage, then it would have made some more sense. But anyways. The opponent shuffled a few things in there. Which makes me want to play one of my steam cleaners. Ha! Armor. Well, let's see. Well, this is. I'm sorry, guys, if you are not having fun, but I was just wanted. I was trying to find a way to return these guys to my hand, but I couldn't do it. I don't know. Maybe one cost minion from Paladin. What could it be? If it would say two cost minion, maybe. Maybe there's a way using the new mechanic with the excavate treasures. There could happen something. I'm expecting the opponent to have Marwar or something in the likes. Okay, well, you infinitize the maxitude. You are going to count. We are going to have to count as our Zeph. We did find this genie of the Zephrys, which was pretty close, not quite, but on names at least. And we had mage spells also. Well, this is lethal. Let's see if we can find something funny to do here. Wow. Ah, it summons. Oh no. Oh no, this summons me. Um, well, nothing really useful here. Let's do this. I'm going to play this. I can't attack. Yeah, that's okay. Let's put the opponent out of the misery and finish this game and this episode of the video. And hopefully you had some fun here. And I'm going to try a few more times and just going to be recording the games, but probably just only I'm going to upload the games when Zeph does show. Uh, then I want to try more new decks. I'm liking the new expansion, the Badlands. I think it has a very nice cards. Also, some cards that it would change, but we can leave that discussion for another time. If you have opinions, suggestions, or whatever you want to say, please leave a comment. And I'm going to say goodbye. Until next time.